Now I request Meli Rani Behuria to welcome Mrs. Sri S. C. Sridevi Madam by offering a coffee plant. Now I request Soni Kumar Roy to welcome Mrs. Manju Prabha Madam by offering a lucky plant. Now I request Ankita Sahu. Please welcome to CMS Saswati Swadang Madam by offering a lucky plant. Thanks to all the dignitaries on the dais for acceptance of our invitation and present here to share their visionary address on women's empowerment. And also to the CMA Niranjan Mishra sir for consideration of our request to grace the function. I request to our chief guest, Dr. Sodamini Mahapatra Madam, please inaugurate the function. And Niranjan Mishra sir and Himoji Mishra, please come here. Now it is my proud privilege to give brief introduction of our today's guest. Our chief guest, Dr. Sodamini Mahapatra Madam, is one of the leading senior gynecologist and OB specialist at Bhubaneswar. She is a founder of Maternity Care Hospital, a premier healthcare destination in Odisha, which was established in the 1990. Dr. Sodamini Mahapatra has raised the bar of womanhood and childcare. She has won the sustained excellence in gynecology and obstetrics by Think Odisha Leadership Award. A trusted name in healthcare, she has also helped many childless couples realize their parenthood dreams through its state-of-the-art of IVF facilities. The hospital has won numerous accolades and has been ranked among the best hospital in the Eastern India for successive years by the Times of India. Maternity care hospital has remained the quality gold standard healthcare even during the many daunting challenges, including recent COVID pandemic. Now I would like to request Semen Nilamani Mahapatra sir, please felicitate our chief guest. Right. Then next, our guest of honor, Mrs. Sridev Madam is presently working as a regional manager, National Insurance Company Limited, the Odisha region. She has acknowledged and expertise of the general insurance business gained over the 30 odd years experience as insurance executive. She is an accredited insurance arbitrator, graduate in political science and psychology, and post-graduation in personal management and industrial relations. Trained in Odissi dance and has been a sports for men. State level basketball player, having represented her school at national level, college, university too. TSD car rally driver, won prizes in various rallies, participated in Indo-Bhutan Friendship TSD car rally, helped to celebrate 50 years of Indo-Bhutan Friendship. She believes in art, literature, sports, spirituality, the importance of holistic growth of an individual, and they play a pivotal role in shaping the overall personality of a person. Thank you, madam, for accepting our invitation. Now I would like to request Seven Niranjan Mishra sir, Central Council member, team, please felicitate madam. Next, our guest of honor, Mrs. Manju Prabha Dhal madam. She has done BA and BD from Utkal University, MSW in University of Culture. She has been working since 1981 as an activist at grassroots level with leading organization Gram Vikas, CIST and Health Reach. She founded Center for Action Research and Documentation CARD since 1987. CARD is working among the tribal minorities of Khurda and Nayagad districts. She is a core group member of National Alliance for Women, Odisha chapter. She acts as a trainer on different subjects, focusing on women and child rights and other different issues and acts. She has been working in tribal, peaceful communities, slum dwellers, cycle victims, etc. She was leading a state level company against declining child sex ratio called Kanya Ek Ujjala Taraka, which earlier named as Kanya Ratna since 2009. She was a convener of the state of a national level campaign called Destination Unknown Children on move for 3 years. She is a part of many committees at Khordha district. She has attended many programs abroad in Bangkok, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Tokyo, Geneva, and many more. Thank you, madam, for accepting our invitation. Now, I would like to request our chairman, CMA Himoj Mishra, please felicitate madam. Now, our special guest, our own member, CMA Saraswati Sadangi madam, has done MCOM and is an associate member of the Institute of Cost Accountants of India and also a member of Bhubaneswar chapter. She has more than 10 years of industry experience in managerial position in finance and power sector. She is in the position of Assistant General Manager Finance, Tata Power Central Odisha Distribution Limited, S12 SESU. Thank you, madam, for accepting our invitation. Now, I would like to request, madam, please felicitate. Again, one of our special guests, CMA Niranjan Mishra sir. He is our guide and mentor. Mishra sir is a fellow member of the Institute of Cost Accountants of India, member of Bhubaneswar chapter, cost accountant and past chairman of the chapter. He elected in the Central Council of the Institute for the term 2015-2029 and again elected for the term 2019-2023. At present, he has taken the responsibility as Chairman, Committee on Cost and Management for Public and Government Service, and member of many more committees of the Institute of the Cost Accountants of India. He has been associated with CMA profession more than 28 years. Thank you, sir, for your continued support and guidance. Dear all, International Women's Day is celebrated every year on March 8th with huge enthusiasm around the world recognize the social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women. The event celebrates women's achievement and raises awareness about women's equality and lobbies for accelerated gender parity. Today, women rule almost in every field of our life and work at par with men. We cannot deny that be it at home or at work, they do it all with so much zeal and excellence in one of it in their own way. International Women's Day was observed in first time in 1911. Since then, every year on the 8th March, womanhood is celebrated all around the world to honor all the outstanding women in our lives and all the extraordinary women history has witnessed. To conclude, it feels nice to have a day to celebrate the achievements of women. Thus, on this International Women's Day, let's recognize the significance of women in our lives and on society and inspire them for greater future achievements as they can contribute equally to the whole society and nation at large. Women are always a source of inspiration for the family and the society. Without you, the world is incomplete. Without you, the heart feels empty. Let the world bloom with your smile, the way you have always done. Happy Women's Day to all. We are very much grateful to all the lovely, wonderful ladies present and here and have joined with us in this day. Thank you all. Now I request our chairman, Sri Himad Mishra, to deliver welcome address.
Very good evening to one and all present in the August House and also join in the virtual mode. On the dais, respected chief guest on this occasion, Dr. Sodamini Mahapatra Madam, guest of honor, Mrs. C. Sridevi Madam, and Mrs. Manju Prabhat Dhara Madam, and our own member and one of the special guests on the occasion, CMA Bhaswati Sodangi Madam. Of the dais, CMA Niranjan Mishra Sir, Council Member and Chairman of the Committee of Cost and Management for Public and Government Service, CMA Niromani Mahapatra Sir, Vice Chairman of the Chapter, Chairman PD Committee, CMA Sakidhar Singh Sir, professional colleagues in the Management Committee, I, CMA Himoj Mishra, Chairman ICI Bhubaneswar Chapter, on behalf of the Management Committee, welcome you all to the today's most important function, that is celebration of International Women's Day, joined both in physical and virtual, and wishing you all a happy International Women's Day. At the outset, I convey my hearty thanks to all the dignitaries on the dais for acceptance of our invitation and present here to share their visionary address on the Women's Day. For the information of Dr. Sodamini Mahapatra Madam, Mrs. C. Sridevi Madam, and Mrs. Manju Prabhat Dhara Madam, I would like to highlight in brief about our Nobel Institute and ICAI Bhubaneswar Chapter. The Institute of Cost Accountant of India is a statutory body established under the Act of Parliament in the year 1959 for regulation of the profession of the cost and management accountant in India. The institute functions under the direct control of Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Government of India, to discharge its responsibility in effective manner. It is the largest management accounting body in Asia and second largest management accounting body in the globe. It has contributed sustainably for the growth of the industry and economic climate of the country. The main mission of the institute is to drive the enterprises globally by creating value to stakeholders in the socio-economic context through competency drawn from the integration of strategy, management, and accounting. Its headquarters situated at Kolkata with Delhi office and 4 regional council offices, 114 chapters, and 3 centers of excellence spread all over India and 9 overseas centers. There are more than 80,000 cost and management accountants, both in employment and practice, and about 6 lakh students pursuing this CMA course. The ICAI Bhubaneswar chapter is one of the vibrant and best chapter among 113 chapters in the country. On an average, around 1,500 students are taking education of this chapter of cost and this chapter in the country. This chapter was established in the year 1969 and already celebrated its golden jubilee year. This chapter received Best Chapter Award consecutively 22nd time in the Eastern region and only one chapter in Pan India who has received the Brand Building Award during the year 2018-19 for commendable performance in various fields. Besides, seminar on various contemporary topics for its members and students. This chapter also regularly conduct yoga, health awareness program, blood donation camp, traffic awareness program, plantation, Swachh Bharat, investor awareness program, motivational session, International Women Day, and many more for the benefit of members, students, and stakeholders. Dear participants, the International Women's Day, which is being observed on March 8th, to celebrate the achievements of the women in various fields. All might have aware that International Women's Day was observed for the first time in 1911, and the United Nations begins celebrating on 8th March 1975 as International Women's Day. This is the special day dedicated to all the women around the world for their contribution to the society and to express love and gratitude to them. We all know that women are the primary caretaker of children and elders in every country of the world. But nowadays, women's role in the society have been changed. At present, it has been observed that more and more women are entering to the workforce while more men are contributing to the household duties. There is no difference between men and women. Rather, I can say that women are ahead than men in all fields. Today we can remember the contribution of the great women leaders for the society like Mother Teresa, Kalpana Chawla, P.T. Usha, Indira Gandhi, Sarojini Naidu, Rani Lakshmibai, and many more. Today's dignitary on the dais may also be taken as an exemplary. In every segment, there is a woman leader, maybe a IS, maybe a IPS, maybe by social worker, maybe a doctor, maybe a educationist. So I can say that many women have proved that they have played a vital role for bringing the better world. Our eminent dignitaries will share their visionary address on the women's empowerment. Thank you all for participation. Thank you.
Thank you. CMA Himod Mishra, Chairman of the chapter. Now I would like to request CMA Niranjan Mishra sir, Central Council member, please address.
Good evening. My respect to the women leaders on the dais. Dr. Sodamini Mahapatra, Madam, Mrs. C. Devi Madam, Mrs. Manju Pradal Madam, Baswati Soni Madam. Dear Chairman, Himod Mishra ji of the dais, Satyendra Singh ji, Chairman PD Committee, founder of the chapter and past of the chapter, Sri Niranjan Mahapatra sir, management member Mukesh Chobe ji, Vishnu Pradhan, the member of the chapter, and my dear students. I am not finding a difference between men and women because from my childhood I am seeing my mother is my mentor. Though I have been scolded by my mother due to nuisance, lot of disturbing and bad activities, but I respect my mother. Basically, in our education system, 3 courses are there: science, arts, commerce. Basically, we know. And out of the science, from the science, arts, and commerce, other parallel or lateral courses have been evolved. Maybe engineering, maybe science, accountancy, cosmetology, compensatory, maybe insurance, anything. And if you compare, the women are the expert of all these activities. Starting from the teaching the moral, educating on culture, tradition, and the heritage that the arts fraternity. Mothers are giving the same the child. Science, cut your nail, wash your hand, comb your hair properly. So these are the advice, like your hygienic, we got from our mother. Coming to commerce, I don't know, but I am not from a very big family, but I am head from a big family, and there we have to manage the money, save the money, how it can be saved so that in future, maybe in the next day, we will not face trouble. That's the commerce. So what I have got this type of lessons from my mother. From that day, I know the women are no way inferior, no way at par with the men. I am feeling inferior before the women because my wife is working in one organization in government department, and she is doing lot of work in comparison to me. She is earning, I am earning. She is helping in cook, helping in cooking the food, but I am not doing that. She is coming to the office, I am coming to the office, and after returning from office, she is not taking rest, but I am taking rest, and she is taking care of my kids. So these are the exceptions. And nowadays, most of the women, those are in working environment, they are facing this type of problem. So they are top of us. They are not. We cannot tell that they are inferior to man, and they need some encouragement. They are already encouraged. Now they are one step ahead of us. Our honorable Prime Minister has recognized the power of man, women. That's why we have seen the first woman in our defense, Nirmala Sitharaman Madam. She is the defense minister of our country. Because our honorable Prime Minister recognized that she is capable and she can also handle the defense department. Every sphere, maybe like Madam is expert in car driving. So in every sphere we can find they are always ahead of us. So we cannot tell this is the International Women's Day. Every day the morning starts from Women's Day and ends at Women's Day. Whether you acknowledge or not, that I have realized, and everybody should realize that. And regarding the honor, I have seen a lot of people give good speech and everything, but when one lady or one girl is facing problem on the road, nobody is coming to rescue her. So that is the very pity thing of our society. Why one girl or why one woman will face this type of problem while you will be alone in the society? So if you consider this, so women are alone, but we are making them alone when they are moving in the society, and we are making them inferior. We are not recognizing their values. That is the weakness of men, not the women. You must have heard about Malala Yousafzai. I respect Malala Yousafzai. You must have heard about Malala Yousafzai. She brought a lot of revolution in the globe. She had a quote, I raise up my voice not so that I am shouting, but so that those without a voice can be heard, that I am shouting. And I am here. I am here for the distress of the society, and my voice to reach at every corner of each girl and the society people, that the women should not be feel inferior. And we cannot all success with when half of us are held back. That means we should move fast. We should move parallel. All the women, all the girls should move parallel. They should raise a voice if any injustice is brought to them. And it started in the year 2008. Sorry, 1908 in US. It was against working conditions in one government factory. So that was the beginning of International Women's Day. So, but I am telling that this is the Women's Day. We are observing from morning to night. So today we have to take the oath. Maybe any woman, maybe any man present here, we should not feel inferior of each of us, and we should recognize our mother, our sister, and basically the other women in the society. Again, I am wishing you, everybody wishing everybody happy Women's Day. Thank you very much. Jai Jagannath.
Thank you, sir, for your nice and encouraging words. Now I would like to request CMA Bhaswati Sadangi, Assistant Manager, General Manager of Finance, TPC Audio. Please address.
Very good evening to all the dignitaries present here and all my respected members of my chapter. I wish all the students present here a very happy Women's Day. There is in Sanskrit there is a talk that Jatra Narjastu Pujyante Ramante Tatra Devata. Meaning is that where women are worshipped, there God stays there. So woman is empowered from our Vedas. Now we are talking about the women empowerment and everything, but women are empowered. We cannot tell that women are not empowered. If you see the power, what is the power? Power is with the goddess Durga, is the source of power. Who has 10 hands? Who has 10 hands? Because she can do everything. She can do 10 works at a time. Just like that, women can do multitasking. Multitasking is only possible with the woman. I'm not telling that men cannot do, but multitasking is only possible with the woman, because what women can do, men cannot do. Okay, and another thing I will tell that our Mahatma Gandhi, who always talk about the empowerment of women. See, he always told that Nari is not Abala. Abala means Bala means strength. Nari, women are not Abala, they are Sabala. Because Sabala means they have the power. So where a woman empowerment is from the starting of our Veda, Purana and history. We can see from the history that there are Rani Lakshmi Bai and Jhansi Rani, we can see. And nowadays also we can see that there are many women entrepreneurs, and in our finance sectors also, and in our every aspect of our country there are women. So women are not weak. They consume less food, but they are strong because they have the power, the willpower they have that makes them stronger than the men. Therefore, from the health point of view, from any point of view, we cannot tell that women are not strong. In today's context, that women empowerment, I will tell that women are empowered. In case of our finance, if I tell that we are finance people, I can see many girl students here. At my time, when I was a student, only few students are there in finance sector who are girls. Very few. If we'll analyze, only 15% or 10% are in the finance sectors. But now we can see that almost 40% of our students, or more than 40%, I think, are girls. So this shows that how women are entering into the finance, not in other fields also, they are entering into finance also. In case of defense, in case of finance, in case of everything, they are. And I will tell, as I am a finance person, then I can tell that if more women, we can see that As per the according to Forbes, we can see that only the career level increases. Women are entering, but due to some reason, they are leaving the job. Due to some reason, they are at the managerial levels. They are not entering. They could not stay at the managerial level. But those who are entering into the managerial levels, they are the inspirations. So you can take them as an inspiration. We can see our Nirmala Sitharaman, Indira Nui, who is the SEBI president now, SEBI chairperson now. So we can see, we can make them idol that we can be there also. Why we will be in the last bench? We are not in the last benches. We are the leaders. Because if we will educate one woman, it is a saying that if we will educate one woman, she can educate 5 children. So it is very necessary that every woman should be empowered. And our government is doing many women empowerment things. And I will tell in case of finance, I will tell that if more women in finance, then more financial stability. Because women can think, you can see in your house also, your mummy is a better financial manager than your father, because we can cut the money and save it. Anywhere in your house you will search, then you can get 100 rupees or 500 rupees. It is the inherent quality of a woman that she can save money. You can search any sari also, you can pick one sari, you can get it. Yeah, yes, and at the time of need, it helps to our family. So women in finance is women more financial stability, and more women in finance, and it is a better risk management. You can see that in any in your house also, you can if you will observe, then in anything your father may be irritated, but your mama is never irritated. She listens properly, and she also calms down your father that don't worry, it will be, everything will be fine, we can manage. And this is risk management, means any thing happens, it is the power, I think it is the power of a woman, and it is God gifted that woman can do that thing. And more women in finance is more customer and employee connection. You can see that a lady has a power to listen something, because they are dealing with so many people. Lady has a power, she can listen, she has the power to listen. They have the patience, because they are treating their child. The child has so many questions in their mind. As they are treating their child, as they are teaching their child, in that case, she is answering every question. Why this? Why not that? Why it is this? Why this is not this? So she is thinking all things like that. She has the power for the better customer connectivity. Because in case of a customer, if I was in the field of power, in the directly I have worked in the field also. In that case, I have observed that in some cases, somebody aggressively coming to the counter, and somebody is coming to that nothing bill revision, the bill revision nahi hua hai. But at that time, when he sees a lady, say little bit calm down, because at that time she's think that if I will use some slangs or something, might be there is a dignity of a woman. So at that point, he is little bit calm, and he wants to make you and he is also listening that what you are doing. So at that point, better customer and employee connection. At that point, that is a better customer care, because customer is directly linking with you. And you can see that in all the cases, all the offices, the counter, the reception mein hai, and that receptionist is a woman. Why? Why that is a woman? Why there is a woman? Because for this reason only, that woman has the power. They can listen, and also anybody comes to directly to the for any reason. Agreed person also come. He can be calmed down by a woman. Sit, I will give you, and he will listen. And more women in finance is more investments and better investments. Women can think a better investment. From our past, we can see that when our grandmothers are there, there is nothing like investments. They are storing the muthi chawlo, okay, means whatever is cooked. They took only one rice in our what is in our muthi, and they store it. At the time of need, they use that. So it is investments come from that. Investments means what? We are thinking about our future. Investment is for the future. So women has the capacity. They can think. They can invest from anything, not from the money. They can invest from anything. You will give them 1,000 rupee that you buy a sari or you buy a dress or anything else. They will buy 500 rupees sari and keep another thing that I will keep it because this will be helpful for me at the future. And they use it in the children's fund or anything. And more women in finance is more socially conscious in investing. More women in finance is more diversity of thought and happier employees. Means woman has a diversified thought. What I have told that they have the they are compared as the goddess Durga. Means Durga has the power of 10 persons. She can do 10 things at a time at the fighting. So women can also think that thing. So it is a diversified thing. What they have. So in finance, it is also more women in finance. It means more diversity in thought. And so that women empowerment on the bottom of line, we should think that there must be a change. Is there any change? Women are still not empowered. Our society is more male dominated. Everybody knows that women are doing more things, but they are not recognized. Still, at this age, we are killing the girl child in the womb. In our society, this is pity that we are killing that. So we should encourage that we are 3 sisters only. And I know that my grandmother, how she blamed my mother that you have no boy. So I have faced that thing also. But both three are in good position. We are not in a lesser position that a boy can do. What a boy can do? Boy is also in that place. I am in also that place. what he can do? But I am doing more work than a boy. I am doing the cooking. I am looking after the study of my son. I am going with him to all the and everything. So I can do that thing. That means women are never lesser than the men. And one thing I will tell that there are 2 powers in the world, as we have told. From the teaching, we know that there are 2 powers. That is, one is sword and another is pen. But I will tell that there is a 3rd power, stronger than this 2, which is a woman. So we are women, and I wish all of you a very happy Women's Day again. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, madam, for sharing your thoughts. You have rightly said women are already empowered, and also day by day our women members are increasing. We have also encouraged our girl students to join more and more. Now I would like to request Mrs. Manju Prabhadwal, founder and chief executive, Madam Teacher.
First of all, happy Women's Day to all of you, not only the girls, the boys, and the men, everybody. So it may be, you may feel awkward that why I'm wishing you all for Happy Women's Day, because Women's Day cannot be celebrated without men. And now we are observing here, all the men are only organizing, celebrating, and supporting, doing everything for all. For the women. So Women's Day is for all. And I'm not going to the history, but I will focus on the theme of this year, that is gender equality. Is gender equality today is for sustainable tomorrow, sustainable future. This is the theme of the year. So before that, before that, I hope everybody understands gender, but still I will say a little bit. Gender is we know biologically gender, three genders nowadays, we can say 3 or 4. One is boy, male, female, transgender. But when gender disparity is coming, that's a totally socially constructed. It's not biological. So the society has made different roles for the different gender. How to act, how to do, how to speak, everything. And that is mainly for that the men and women both are suffering. But till now we are recognizing only women are mostly suffering, and that's why we are focusing on women empowerment. Even there was I forgot the exact year, 10 years was celebrated, focused by government on women empowerment, and different activities, different schemes, different programs, a lot of things are being done by government and also non-government NGO sector and also corporate sector, everywhere in the name of empowerment. It's good that Madam shared a lot of things. The woman has come to lot of improvement, lot of progress has been done. Like in my college career also, when I was in college, there was no girls in commerce, and all the commerce boys, they'll be interested to talk with the women, girls, and nobody is interested to talk with them. So they pass comments. When the girls will pass, they will pass comments. So that was the so nobody wants to see the commerce students. It's as if they are the criminals. So it was the stage once upon a time. But now it is the scenario has been changed. Lot of improvement, lot of progress, and I am happy to see a lot of many girls students here in finance sector. And it would have nice if the boys were also been invited to this program. And I will request in future to the organizers or head of the institution, chairperson, whoever is there, that please request the boys also in this program, so that the gender is very much, we have to take both the genders and the socially constructed things. If we have to change, we have to change both sides. And whatever empowerment you do, whatever the women progress lot, like Kalpana Chawla, whatever they do, unless the support is from the backside, the men support them, the boys support them, they cannot do everything. They'll pull always. And support means not physical support, mental support. And support by heart, support by understanding their, respecting them in a positive way, and internalizing the things, not that simply doing the things. Anyway, till now we, many places, we share about the women should get priority, women should, and I have a different views. I don't consider gender or women's as a physical, biological body. I may be a woman, but I have both the characteristics, masculinity and femininity. And all the men, all the female, all the male, everybody has both the character. So I can give an example like in a marriage, the mothers of the boy is more powerful than the girl's father of the girl. Sometimes the father touch the feet of the mother of the mother of the girl, because he is giving a girl to her family. So he's afraid of the mother. Do you agree with me? Can you raise your hands, whoever is agree with me? In many cases that happens. Unconsciously there is a fear, because I am giving a girl to the family, so I should respect the mother. I should, even inside I don't agree with respect, but outside I have to give respect, because I have a fear inside me. So that happens. So you can understand the masculinity part. So similarly, everybody has both the character. So the gender means we should balance. We should have we should create a balance among both male and female, boys and girls. So everybody has need to understand what is gender disparity, and what is gender parity, and how to establish gender equality, or how to establish gender parity. And equality again, not that equality, and some places it is needed also. There is a need also of equity also, and there should be lot of ethics in related to this subject. So I have done many trainings among the college students, both boys and girls. So lot of reaction, lot of sentiments come naturally, and after their discussion, they agree to some point. So it is needed to talk, the boys and girls should talk about this. And now the problem of the women empowerment problem is women are not powerless now, but we should critically look the situation, how it has been changed, how the problems are different, new type of problem has been emerging nowadays. Most of the family after marriage, boys and girls are very smart and come forward, and they are choosing their partner, and they are getting married, and after that lot of cases family disturbances is there. Many you just see, go to the police station, go to the women support center, see, lot of things are needed to do one-stop center, the women support center, then the women police station. You just go and collect the cases, just want to know, try to know the cases. The cases are increasing because the problem has taken different form, but the problem is there. Girls have come, so many girls have come for education, for job, for even night. You can see in Bhubaneswar, I was in 82. I was afraid of going in evening, but now a lot of girls are even 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, they are moving without any fear. That is there, but see the other part. No family discipline, family peace is there. Lot of violence. Many people are separated and having different multiple partner. Boys have partner, girls have partner. There is no peace. And ultimately, the child is suffering. The family is suffering. Nowadays the women are suffering. Old women are suffering. And in the name of empowerment, many girls are also. I cannot say it empowerment. Negatively, destructively gone forward. That's also creating family disturbances. So the situation has changed, and the issues has been changed. So we have to think in that way. So my request, I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to interact with you in future. My request is there. So in future, please include the boys, and please include gender understanding gender disparity, gender parity, how to create balance, how to bring a parity among. It's not a physical body, whether it's girls or boys, but it is a understanding, internalization, and building a peace or gender parity, like the theme of this year. Thank you.
Thank you, madam, for your inspiring words. Actually, due to COVID restriction, we have not invited our boy students. We'll definitely will do next. Now I would like to request Mrs. Sridevi, Regional Manager, Odisha Region National Insurance Company Limited. Madam, kindly address.
Thank you. Esteemed members of the Institute of Cost Accountants of India, my fellow speakers, all of you have spoken very well and touched various aspects of women empowerment and the status of women in our society. And I heartily agree with what Manju ma'am has said. Even I'm slightly disappointed that boys are absent, although so you have told because of this COVID restrictions they have not come. But it's a fact that when we talk about women empowerment, it's absolutely essential that other genders are also there to completely understand the implications and the points which we're trying to make. When I was first asked to speak, I was in two minds. I said, what will I talk about? But I liked the idea very much and I accepted. Then also I was wondering what to say, what not to say. 54, 55 years of my life, I have worked on this as a woman. Many experiences, so much I have seen, so much there's a need to share also. But the question as to what to share, what not to share. I can talk of these women achievers who are an inspiration and motivation to all of us. I can talk of women power and all present things. But instead it's my wish to share something different, more in the nature of food for thought, and maybe not all that pleasant. I also thought that I could talk about career options. But I know that these days the kids are much ahead of my generation, at least me, like about the career options they have. My children, they have made their own choice and appreciate that. In our days, like it was either you wanted to be a doctor or an engineer or a civil servant or a bank PO. I mean, talking of myself, there might be other options, but like you all had. Other career choices would have been by accident. Like when I was eligible, I sat for this officer grade examination and I got through. And I have been working with the National Insurance Company since then, which is incidentally the oldest general insurance company. Trusted since 1906, more than 115 years old. But coming back to our day today, first of all, let me tell you that although the International Women's Day has been a very important day for me personally, because I became a mother for the first time on this day by giving birth to a beautiful daughter. But I must also admit that whenever there's a talk of celebrating the International Women's Day, I would feel some slight discomfort, a little of confusion also. Which women are we celebrating? The woman who is an obedient daughter, a wonderful wife, a loving, nurturing mother, an adorable sister, a marvelous daughter-in-law, a woman who puts the needs of all others before her own, self-sacrificing, a woman who cooks, does laundry, takes care of children, etc., etc., etc. Or the modern woman, who in addition to all the above, goes to work also, provides for the family. In short, a woman who in addition to taking care of women and of home and hearth, also earns for the family. A woman who has graduated from being a caregiver to also a provider. A woman struggling to fit into all her defined roles and who does not have the right to be otherwise. Today I saw this WhatsApp message somebody sent me wishing Happy Women's Day. The woman there had 8 hands. And one hand she's got a computer, another a brush, another a deity, another a book, another some other, I mean, a total, and a daughter also. She's holding a daughter in one of her hands. I ask, can she be allowed to be a normal human being? Do we need to celebrate the Women's Day with such fanfare so as to cover up this aspect? I realize this is my discomfort about this day. I am aware that this sounds uncharitable to the organizers who have so graciously invited me today to address this aspiring young generation ready to go out into the world and make a name for themselves. But it's not so. I appreciate the gesture. My intention is to share honestly with the hope that it will touch a chord somewhere, leading to some desirable change in our attitudes and the way we perceive things. Anything wrong with being all that is mentioned about me, being a wonderful wife, devoted daughter and all that? No, it's good. It's lovely. It's very nice. But is it practically possible is the question. The way our society has evolved to cope with the changing lifestyles, we have educated our girls, made them financially independent, but not taught our boys how to treat such women. So there's so much dissonance, which ma'am has also been mentioning. When a woman goes on giving and giving and giving, putting everyone else before her, sacrificing her own needs, in due course ends completely depleted. Not to mention that she has to work doubly hard at home and the workplace to prove herself. Her greatness is measured with the amount of load she takes. She is eulogized for that. Anyone remembers Nirupa Roy? My generation, I think, the character actress playing the role of an Indian woman, which is the image that has been glorified over the years. It is ingrained in us that greater the suffering, the greater a woman. So much so that we wear our suffering as a badge, as a trophy. Oh, you know what? I have to do this, so much burden. So another woman would promptly respond, oh, this is nothing. You know what? It's nothing compared to the load I'm carrying. And both feeling so great about their individual sufferings. Not that I have been different, but I ask, what is so great about suffering? Isn't your essence supposed to be love, joy, peace, purity? Ma'am, you talk about Brahma Kumaris. That's what Sister Shivani is relating to that. Also, when you are suffering, can you be a source of joy, love, etc. to others? You will give what you have, no? Can you give something which you do not have? The image of this image of woman is a construct of patriarchy. Again, by patriarchy, I don't mean men only, though it has begun with them. Today, you find patriarchy in both men and women. Over centuries, women have internalized the same and are perpetuating along with men. Each one of us has to look into this aspect. So basically, I would say, women, empower yourself by celebrating yourself. Take care of yourself. Nourish yourself. Reclaim your beauty, wisdom, grace, glory. So you can in turn be loving, nourishing, nurturing all those whose lives you touch. Hold your ground. Have a healthy lifestyle. be truthful, be authentic, have healthy boundaries. This holds equally good for boys and men too. The boys are not allowed to express freely their feelings, as it is not supposed to be manly thing. Calling them sissy or don't act like a girl, etc., which not only suggests that woman is something less and is derogatory. At the same time, it is not healthy for the boy. Repressed feelings come out in undesirable ways. Yes, celebrate woman power. It does not mean being as good as a woman, as good as a man or better than a man. There's no comparison. So in the end, I would say to all the young ladies here, I'm missing the young boys, young gentlemen, be not just what you ought to be, but what you want to be. As at the end of the day, it is for you to empower yourself through your attitude and take on things. You always have a choice. It is up to you to write your script, and it is for you to walk the path. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you, madam, for sharing your valuable thoughts and enlightening to our students. Now I would like to request Sriman Nelamani Mahapatra sir, or past senior members of the chapter, please address students. Share few words, sir.
Honorable speakers in the dais, my fellow colleagues and the students. It gives me immense pleasure to find CMA Bhaswati Madam amongst us. For the first time, I am seeing a lady cost accountant addressing to us. I am especially happy because when I was taking the placard to the visionary Chief Minister Biju Patnaik, people were shouting me that you tell that we want to one land for constructing the building where lady students will be reading. I was confused. Well, lady students are not coming. How am I going to plead it? But I kept my word because my friends were requesting. And today I find that what I was pleading that has come true, and I have not done any guilty. My soul always will rest peace because I have not cheated my visionary chief minister. Second thing that Madam told about creation of this world, creation of the something about empowerment from the beginning. I will supplement her that when the world was created, there are only two powers. One is Purusha, another is Prakriti. Purusha means Gyan Shakti and Prakriti means Kriya Shakti. So ladies are the Kriya Shakti. Without them, nothing can happen. No creation can be done. So that way, I respect the ladies who are here to address us, who are here to participate in the discussion. So I don't want to take more time. I am very glad to see all of you here because some of the people are still in the online. They are seeing the program, and you are present here. I thank all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your kind patience in delivering to our students. Now it is time to share the thoughts. If anyone interested from students and members, please come to the desk and share your thoughts. Yes.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. To the DICE members, my name is Sonia Kumari Roy, and I'm an intermediate student. I think Sir has mentioned something great sitting over there. I can make him an idol or everything for sure. Women's Day, I think women are already empowered. No need to just embarrass them by saying women empowerment, women empowerment. They're already empowered. They don't need such words like empowerment. I think women empowerment, a great success over here, finance, insurance, medical field, and even an activist, everything we can see over the dice. And I think what a woman can do is because of a man behind her. Nowadays, even men are encouraging each and every person. Even sir told her wife is a government employee. Even he encouraged her wife, that's why she is a government employee, sir. So thank you so much for doing that. Even each and every man sitting over there, a salute to everyone who has just made this immense day for us. I think I feel pleasured to be the part of this Bhubaneswar chapter. Thank you so much, everyone.
Good evening, everyone present on the dais. Happy Women's Day to all of you. I would like to say that my name is Priyanka Priyadarshini, and I am a CMA final student. I would like to say that today is Women's Day, and the topic for today is women empowerment. But the truth is, the majority of women present over here, may it be on the dais, may it be off, it shows that women are already empowered. For some, women empowerment means that it is all about studies, all about job. But for me, it means that equality. If a woman is doing the same job that a man does, and she is being praised for it, then that does mean that she is already empowered. So as we are celebrating this day in our Bhubaneswar chapter, I would like to thank all our members for organizing this in a very good way, and happy Women's Day to all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, all of you. Myself, Mausumi Devi, final career, and working in Maharatna Power Grid Corporation of India Limited. First of all, I would like to all a very happy International Women's Day 2022, and we are in a stage. A woman can change everything. A man can't. A woman can literate more people than can a man do. When a man literate, only a man literate. When a woman literate, a generation got literacy. So we all are empowered, and we get opportunity here. And I think in rural areas there are many women, though those are not getting opportunities. And when we ask a housewife, what are you doing? She says, I don't do anything. But he makes our home, she keeps happy her children, her husband. She takes care of her for every person in the home, and he is a homemaker. For herself, a man can grow, and if a woman gives happiness to a man, then they can do good in work. If they come from home without happiness in home, then it affects their working area. So everything depends upon a woman, and a woman has the capability to do everything. They nowadays they go to a height, they drive air flights, and also NDH. They are also get seats in NDH where only males can go. Could go in past, but from from 2020-21 in NDS, women are also get seat. They get chance there. Then nowadays in every state, everywhere you can see women can compete with men with in good manner. So we are already empowered and we should come together to empower others. Thank you all.
ମଧୁସ୍ମିତା ସାହୁ I am intermediate student. ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ମୋର ଆଜିର ଏହି ଆନ୍ତର୍ଜାତିକ ମହିଳା ଦିବସ ଅବସରରେ ହାର୍ଦ୍ଦିକ ଅଭିନନ୍ଦନ। ସଂସ୍କୃତରେ ଗୋଟିଏ ଶ୍ଲୋକ ଅଛି ଯତ୍ର ନାର୍ଯ୍ୟସ୍ତୁ ପୂଜ୍ୟନ୍ତେ ତତ୍ର ରମ୍ୟନ୍ତେ ଦେବତା। ଏହାର ଅର୍ଥ ହେଉଛି ଯେଉଁଠାରେ ନାରୀକୁ ପୂଜା କରାଯାଏ ସେଠାରେ ଦେବତା ବସବାସ କରନ୍ତି। ସମାଜରେ ନାରୀମାନଙ୍କୁ ଅବଳା ଆଉ ଦୁର୍ବଳ ଭାବେ ବିବେଚନା କରାଯାଉଛି। ନାରୀମାନଙ୍କ ଉପରେ ବହୁତ ଅନ୍ୟାୟ ଅତ୍ୟାଚାର ଘଟି ଚାଲିଛି। ନାରୀମାନଙ୍କ ସୁରକ୍ଷା ନିମନ୍ତେ 1975 ମସିହା ଠାରୁ ପ୍ରତିବର୍ଷ ମାର୍ଚ୍ଚ ମାସ 8 ତାରିଖକୁ ଆନ୍ତର୍ଜାତିକ ମହିଳା ଦିବସ ଭାବରେ ପାଳନ କରାଯାଉଛି। ନାରୀମାନଙ୍କ ସ୍ଥାନ ସର୍ବଦା ଉଚ୍ଚରେ ରହି ଆସିଅଛି। ନାରୀ ତାର ଅନେକ ରୂପ। ସେ କେତେବେଳେ ମମତାମୟୀ ଜନନୀ ତ କେତେବେଳେ ସ୍ନେହମୟୀ ଭଗିନୀ, ପୁଣି କେତେବେଳେ ଅଲିଅଳି କନ୍ୟା ରୂପେ ସଂସାରରେ ଆବିର୍ଭୂତ ହୋଇଥାଏ। ସେ ଦୁନିଆକୁ ଏତିକି କହି ମୋ ବକ୍ତବ୍ୟ ଶେଷ।
Good evening, everyone. To the beautiful ladies over here and there, and all the handsome men over here. We are celebrating myself, Barsakhi, and I'm an intermediate student here, just joining. And we are celebrating today the International Women's Day. It's just not a day to celebrate the women's. It's the whole year, the next 364 days. We also have to celebrate the day to respect them, to the dignity we are giving them today. We just have to give them every day, and not just the women. We just applaud someone with a clap. There are two hands to make a clap. There are two sides of coin. That's why it's like that. There are two sides of coin, a man and a woman. So not just the women's, the men's are great also. And likewise, man said, every successful women have men over there. Without their father, they can't be a great woman, or they can't study. Without their parents, that's the scope of their parents. They study more and more, and the dignity they get, that's all of their parents. And the married women, they have their husbands, their supports, so that we are here. Not only women are everything, men's over there. Not a woman can only make a baby. A man is over there. So everything is all about the day. It's not for women, also for men's also. So my respect to all the women here, all the beautiful ladies over here and there, and the men's. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now it is time to listen to our chief guest. Now I would like to request Dr. Soudamini Mahapatra Madam. Kindly address.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and guest of honors, and the honorable fraternity of Institute of Cost Accountant Bhubaneswar Chapter. My greetings to all of you on this International Women's Day. Thank you so much for inviting me. I feel so privileged, honored, happy, and wow, I like a Wonder Woman to celebrate this wonderful day with you all. Congratulations to all the incredibly amazing women here and the men who supported them. I congratulate and thank you the Institute of Accountants of India Bhubaneswar chapter. As I am aware, I am in the company of cost accountants, brilliant professionals who take care of our money matters for rendering your services in an exemplary manner. And thank you for your salary to give back special scholarships to girl students, children of armed forces, and financial assistance to economically poor students, empowering young women with financial literacy and so many other services and wishes you. And I wish you glorious future. Today is the global day to make women realize how important, how powerful they are, in fact, more powerful than men in many ways. As a gynecologist who has been in the profession for 4 decades, I can say it with great confidence that women are God's reflection on earth. As a woman who has been running a maternity care hospital and IVF center, the journey has been difficult but satisfying. For the simple smile I see on the face of my patients when she delivers a baby after extreme labor pain and physical trauma of carrying a child. Today is the day for celebrating women's achievement in various fields. In fact, women have come a long, long way in terms of achievement and have proved both nationally as well as globally. Their achievements not only inspire me, but all women in this world. It is great that finally women are overcoming their fears and feeling powerful, strong, brave to keep their own opinions, take their own decisions, stand for themselves, and to choose their career, and are empowered to blast with faith to change the world for both men and women. Empowering women is empowering humanity. But these freedoms that we enjoy certainly did not just come down to us as a gift from heavens. No, these rights were secured through long, hard battles waged by women and men who fought for it and marched and protested to make their voices heard. So the idea behind to celebrate this day is to contribute in whatever big or small way what has been done by our mother and grandmother to build on it and take it forward. That hand that rocks the cradles, the procreator, the mother of tomorrow is a woman who shapes the destiny of civilization. But having said that, I would draw your focus on a few facts that continue to disturb me as a woman in India. More than 3,70,000 crimes against women reported in 2020. According to government, majority of cases under category of cruelty by husband or relatives, followed by assault on women with intent to outrage modesty, kidnapping, abduction, and rape. Such is the irony of fate, one of the beautiful creatures, the girl child of today, starting from female feticide to women's assault, both in the domestic as well as professional arena, is one of the gravest concerns facing the humanity. It is time to raise awareness on issues of health, education, employment, social security, not only to boys, but equally to girls. So to all young men who are here, never doubt that you are valuable, powerful, and deserving of every chance and opportunity in the world to pursue and achieve your own dreams and goals. Be successful and take challenges. Do not worry if you are ordinary, you will become extraordinary. Does not matter who is your father, brother, or husband, or the man in your life is. You must have your financial independence always. No work is small or big. You can make it big by your desire, passion, and hard work. Your education, your financial independence will not only empower you, but the family and the community and economy of the country too. Don't be a woman that needs a man, but be a woman that everyone needs. The patriarchal society for a very, very long time considered women as a commodity for pleasure, to feed them, to take care of their homes, to raise their children. It is all about them. So let us parents teach our boys that the only way to be a better man is to respect and not to degrade women, and to teach our daughters to stand on their feet. And the society will change and accelerate towards gender equality. Imagine a world free of bias, stereotypes, and discrimination. A world that is diverse, equitable, and inclusive. A world where difference is valued and celebrated. The theme for this year, International Women's Day, is Break the Bias, Gender Equality Today for a Sustainable Tomorrow. In order to break the bias, we need to strengthen ourselves, strengthen our beliefs, more powerful and strong. The question is not who is going to let me, but who is going to stop me. So that any of the bias come from external environment cannot shake us. So let me conclude today by thanking all those women around the world who are in strong leadership positions, managing their work life as gracefully as their domestic life, and inspiring us, giving us a reason to celebrate women every day, to reach for the skies. Thank you.
Thank you, madam, for your inspiring words. Now it is my privilege to give the formal vote of thanks. Before that, I would like to request CMA Mousmi Devi to please present a memento to CMA Bhaswati Sadangi madam as a token of love and affection. Now I would like to request CMA Lipsa Tripathi, please present a memento to Mrs. Manju Prabhat madam. Now I would like to request CMA Pragya Priyadashini Pati, please present a memento to Mrs. C. Sridevi madam.
They are all our members.
All are members.
They are directors.
Now I would like to request our chairman CMA Himoj Misra, please present a memento to our chief guest Dr. Sodamini Mahapatra madam. On behalf of ICI Bhubaneswar chapter, I convey my hearty thanks and deep gratitude to all the dignitaries, Dr. Sudhamini Mahapatra madam, Mrs. Sri Devi madam, and Mrs. Manju Prabhat madam, CMA Bhaswati Sadangi madam, for accepting our invitation and delivering visionary address and sparing your valuable times on the celebration of International Women's Day. I also convey my hearty thanks to CMA Niranjan Mishra sir, who always inspire us and guide us to conduct the program for CMA professional students and stakeholders. Thank you, sir, for your wholehearted support, and expect the same sort of support for the time to come. My special thanks and deep gratitude to CMA Nilamani Mahapatra sir and Madam also, and all other members and lady members who have joined in this seminar. My thanks to all the participants, CMA members, girl students, invitees, electronic media. My special thanks to all the managing committee members and staffs of the chapter for their support and effort to make the celebration a grand success. Thank you all once again. Jai Jagannath. Before concluding, I will take the group photo. I request first we will take photo of members, then we will take a group photo of students also. Sir, madam was madam. Photo.